Hey, what's up, guys? This is Heck and Ness.
What's up, man?
And on this video, we want to talk a little bit about Facebook groups. Before we do that, we want to thank everyone who's been subscribing to the channel, hitting like on the videos, watching the videos, sharing them. Please continue to do so. We appreciate the love and support, and we'll try our best to bring you the best videos possible.
As the emoji is.
Exactly, with the two hands up. So, that being said, let's jump right into Facebook groups. Some people are aware, most of you, if you are into sneakers, you probably know about it already, but there's groups called like buying and selling. You kind of have to be invited into these groups. Usually someone will see something that you have, or somehow you were invited. It's almost like a secret society type of thing. But usually if they notice you and see that you have some good footwear game, or they know that you're seeking after some shoes, they'll invite you. And most of them are closed. Most of them, right? But anyway, when you get invited in, you get to see what people are selling, what they are looking for, what they would like to trade. And there's some of them for clothing as well, as we'll get into later.
Right.
So what's dope about it is that some of them are just like, let's say if you wear a size 11, it'll say this group is from 11 to 13 or 7.5 to 12.
Right, it's by groups, to be honest, by sections, by New York, California. There's one that he recently invited me into one it's only about SBs, buying and selling of SBs. And I'm talking to this guy, and I wanted to meet up with him. I'm in New York, and he's in Cali, so that's not gonna happen.
So that'll be a mail
thing. FedEx, here we come.
FedEx. So, but nonetheless, they're pretty dope. And like we said, you can pinpoint by area, maybe by size, even by type of shoe you're looking for.
Right.
So it's pretty cool. I'm having a blast on it. A friend of mine named Jeremy had put me on.
Big shout out to Jeremy.
Big shout out to Jeremy. He came to the shop and he mentioned how there's some pretty good steals on there. There's a good opportunity to pick up stuff that you can't really find in stores. Ness and I are into trading if the shoe is good, in good condition. And sometimes what you have is what someone else is looking for. So that's what makes it, even more interesting.
Right, vice versa, same thing. If somebody has something that you want, you have to look at those groups and, you'll probably find it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I picked up some really good stuff on there.
That's actually what we're going to talk about right now.
Yeah, today we'll talk about some stuff that we picked up as recent as this morning.
As this morning. As when we opened the store.
In real time, so we'll mention that. And we've got some stuff on there now. We're always seeking some stuff. But anyway, recently I put up a pic with like a bunch of shoes. I think it was the cover photo that we used for the bin review that we did.
Okay.
Because that's one of the photos we were able to get most of the shoes together in a nice picture. We really couldn't fit all of it on there anyway in the picture, but we put it out there saying, hey, listen, we're looking for trades. What's up? What you got?
Right.
Whatever the case is. You do have to be careful. Also, one thing I want to say that when you do get invited into these groups, we have to read the directions. Most of them will say that you cannot post anything unless you put the date. You have to put like a special tag on it so that you prove that it's your shoe.
The admins will actually delete your picture.
Delete it, they'll remove it.
Right.
And you
can caught me by surprise.
You can probably get kicked out of a group. I've been messaged at least. They've had the courtesy to message me saying, heck, listen, how do I know this is you? I had to go as far as, all of you know, Jealousy Kills is my hand tag. In one of the groups, I actually sent the hand tag with my photo ID in the shoe saying, this is me.
That's what you got to do.
So, and that's fine. I respect that. But now they know going forward that when they see that Jealousy Kills hang tag, big shout out to Nike Nate 21. He's the one who actually does my
Your
hand
boy's
tags.
Getting a hand tag pretty soon?
Yeah, I just ordered one for, my boy Ness. And we're going to have, that's our thing, man. Honestly, I think it's cooler than a watermark because they look good on the shoe. And, listen, there's no way of denying that that's your shoe at that point. So yeah, read the fine print. Take a chance. If they took the opportunity to let you into the group, the least you could do is read the instructions and play by the rules. Play fair. Some people can really get gypped on these these groups. So make sure you read. Anyway, I put it up, and the first pickup that I'll mention is Josh. He reached out to me.
Right, big shout out to Josh.
Big shout out to Josh.
He came to the house.
He came through, and he said, "Listen, this is what I got, and my schedule is hectic, between work, whatever, my responsibilities are, Ness as well." So Josh came through. He sent me a pic and said, "Listen, this is what I have, for trade." And respectfully, we both, back and forth saying, "This is what I got, what you got." It's a negotiation game. You understand? And what's cool is Josh came through to the house. And, I showed him some kicks, and he showed me what he was interested in. And we, again, started off with one trade, ended up doing couple of trades. So
Right, and if you like SBs, you're gonna like this. You know.
yeah, so
Here's what he picked
the
up.
first thing that I picked up were these. Now, these are 2004 Sea Crystals, right, by Nike SB. They're in really good condition, I feel. Honestly, again, for a 2004, you can't really just walk into any store and see the shoe. The shoe's in very, very good condition. I traded Josh for these, a pair of, I want to say,
New Balance.
New Balance
And
collab with Concepts, and some cash on top, which we don't have to disclose. You understand? It was a good trade. I really wanted these. I love the colorway. And if you know anything about 2004 SBs, they're super soft. The lining is very, very soft on the inside. I mean, the shoe is just very, very form-fitting. It feels like a really, really high-quality, soft shoe. And it feels like you just have a sock on when you wear it, honestly. I know he's going to be mad when he sees this video. He's going to miss him. Big shout out to Josh. I know he didn't really want to part with him. And again, Josh was mad cool. He came through. And he originally came for another shoe, and then he ended up doing this. So what was the shoe he came for to the house originally?
Right. This is going to be actual surprise to Josh, because this was actually, sorry Josh, this was actually my shoe. The shoe that you traded for was actually my shoe. He traded, I traded him my Purple Pigeons for these right here. These are called the Cheech and Chong SBs. I'm not really too fond about the whole history about the Cheech and Chong. I do know, however, that it was about a show about two guys who smoked a lot of weed, and as you can see here, is probably my favorite concept about this shoe. As you can see here, it's on the toe, it's canvas, okay? So much like the Lance Mountain SB1, when you wear it and when you skateboard on it, because that's what you're supposed to do is skateboard on your SBs, is when you grind on the table, this is gonna come off. Same thing for this. When you grind on the board, this is gonna peel off over time, and this is what you get, like a hemp green or whatever color underlaid of the canvas, which is really cool. It is really, really cool. Some customizers just go crazy and do a bunch of crazy, designs and stuff, which is really cool. And to be honest, this shoe was amazing. No lie, I was actually, when he actually showed me that trade, I was because that he was talking about with Josh, I actually wanted to get the Sea Crystals. We actually switched up. I got the Cheech and Chong, and he got the Sea Crystals, which is pretty cool. And I really do like this shoe. I believe, I'm not too sure, but I believe this is the Cheech, and then this is the Chong right here. But yeah, look at the movie. It's a pretty cool movie. All they do is smoke weed. So that's
they got the
cool.
pocket on the tongue on the inside.
Right. That's something he just reminded me of. There's a little pocket right here, much like the Skunk SBs, which we all know and love, and we don't have.
It's got the little Velcro.
No, we don't have.
In the pocket.
Yeah, pocket right there to put your weed in there. But yeah, that was my pickup from Josh. So again, big shout out to Josh. He's a really cool dude, and he's legit.
And we, exactly. That's what I was gonna say right there. He's legit. We vouch for him 100%. Josh came through, did what he had to do, and
very, very cool. So yeah, he traded what was it, your New Balance?
I traded the Concept New Balance
plus some money,
cash,
and I traded my Purple Pigeon SB lows for these right here. And we were all happy. So then again, big thanks to Josh.
And not only that, he went out of his way after that, and he gave us a big shout out.
Yeah, and this is our way,
to thank him, and legit check him. Right. He's good.
So our next pickup.
I love Supreme. You can see in all my videos, I'm usually wearing either my Supreme hats or Trap Life for the most part. That's all that I rock. And this next thing was, this guy named Hassan posted in a group. Again, I can't remember the exact group, but he did mention, yeah, we're in so many groups, man. But he definitely said, hey, listen, I got 2 Supreme hats, for sale. And he wanted a certain price. And I said, listen, that's what's good about, again, these groups is that you can negotiate back and forth. Mm-hmm. I'm PayPal verified. So I said, look, this is what I could do for you right now. I said, I will PayPal you this amount. I'll pay for shipping, because that's what I do too. If I ship out, I pay for shipping. Mm-hmm. I will email you the FedEx next day. All you got to do is put it in a box, print it out, send it up to me. You don't pay for shipping. You understand? I'll take care of all that. But anyway, I ended up trading for 2 Supreme hats, right? Here's one of them. You understand? I like this one because it's got the gold buckle in the back.
Leather.
Yeah, with the leather. It's almost like a croc, actually.
Yeah.
So these are pretty dope because, they're all black. This is an older Supreme hat. I want to say 2007, 2008, I believe. Don't quote me on it, but it is an older one. Here's another one that I really liked because It's like a denim blue, and I don't know if you can tell there by the lighting, but I will give you a little bit of a history behind this one. In the pictures originally, when he sent it to me, like around here, around the around where the brim meets the top of the hat, and around the actual brim, it had yellowing. It's a yellowing that you can actually see on denim as well. And I said, listen, again, for the price, I'll go for it. And I just went ahead and bought the items, and then I went on Google. I love Google. I'll use it for everything. But I went on Google and I said, typed in how to take yellowing off of hats, off of just denim. I'm sorry, not hats. And what came up was this technique where you use vinegar, and you have to use it a certain way. And what it does is it removes the yellowing somehow. I don't know the exact scientific termination, but I'll tell you how to do it. You take a bucket, let's say, right? You put exactly 1 cup of vinegar per item of clothing you're going to add. So, for example, I'll use this as an example, the hat, right? I put this inside of the bucket. I took 1 cup full of vinegar and I put it inside the bucket. Then I filled the bucket with just enough water so that the hat was covered in water. Okay? Then you let that soak for an hour, right? After the hour is up, you take the hat out, or let's say the jeans, whatever it is, and you take some vinegar inside of a spray bottle and you spray it on the areas that had the yellow. Okay? Then you take the hat or the jeans, whatever the case is, you throw it in the washing machine, you dry it. You wash it, then you dry it. Hat came out perfect, like if it was brand new. So, again, big shout out, Hassan. Again, you can see in the picture, this is who I'm shouting out. Everyone who I've dealt with so far has been legit, and I want to thank you for that, because dealing with strangers can be, dangerous, sometimes misleading.
As you guys know, on buying and selling, I'm sure we haven't come across it, thankfully, but I'm sure there's not, all legit.
Not everyone has a success story.
Exactly.
Some people haven't had the best experience, but I want to commend and thank the people who've been legit. So, what was your next pickup?
So my next pickup.
And when was this pickup actually?
Yeah, my next pickup was actually, I would say, like 7 hours ago, 6 hours ago, when we opened our store at 10 o'clock this morning. I was talking to this guy on buying and selling. I traded him my Black Grape 5s for these right here. We all know what these are. My Tiffany Diamond Nike SBs. They came out last year. Fire shoe, as we all know.
Nathan, right?
Right, Nathan. Thank you. Nathan was the guy that I traded these for. Cool dude. He came through the store. Checked out the store, and it was less than 5 minutes. He took his shoe. He looked at the shoe. Said okay. I looked at this. Cleaned it up, and here it is. I actually don't wear the shoe like this. As I was telling him, clean the shoe up. Put a lot of tissue paper so the toe box gets some form.
What do we use to clean the shoe actually?
Right. What did we use to clean the shoe? Tight wipes, as we talked on the video before. As you can see in the picture there, the before and after. Right here on the, I would say like the forefoot right here, it was very dirty. Tight wipes, 5 minutes, good to go.
Which is, what happens is this part here will get like on the inside with the lacing.
Yeah.
It's like a dust area.
It really will get dust. So I really wasn't worried about that. I knew that I was gonna get that, brand new clean. But as you can see here, we all know what the shoe is. The croc print right here on the bag, the Tiffany blue color, the silver type of swoosh. We all love that. So yeah, man, that was my latest pickup. I want to thank Nathan, for doing this, hanging through this, because I was really impatient about the trade yesterday, because I was really texting him. I wanted to get this shoe, and he came through.
Yeah. So, you could see our most recent pickups. We're pretty excited about the whole buying, selling, trading aspect of these groups. I'm a part of a lot of them. I love to be on them. I'm not really big on selling that much. That's true. I probably could, but I'm bigger on trading. I think the actual art of trading is fulfilling to me.
Right. Let them know how. Right now, I'm working on 2. I bet you're working on at least 1 right now. I'm working, to be honest, on 2 right now.
What's the trade that you're working on?
Right, I'm working on this guy for, I'm getting Tide Temple SBs, dead stock, and I'm trying to trade him my, what am I trying to trade him? I believe it's my ugly Christmas sweater, plus, I think it's like $50.
Yeah, that's right.
$50. Hopefully we'll do this tomorrow. He'll get his, his thing straight. I'll get my thing straight, and, we're good to go. So I'm really trying to get those Tide Temple SBs.
All right, so yeah, thanks again. We appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Continue to do what you got to do, and we'll continue to do what we got to do. All right? This is Heck and Ness.
Peace. Yeah, I know you were gonna stop. I try to keep. Come on. And I wanted to bring you guys something new. Pretty much as blah 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 blah. This is the last video. Blah 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 blah. Oh, come on. What's up? No, start.
I messed up.
What's up, Dex? What the fuck?